The Biden economy continues to exceed expectations. In fact, today the GDP hit its highest level since the end of 2021. Now, before I give you that number, why don't we check in with the former guy during his 4 years just to get a gauge of what a good GDP is.
GDP for the quarter just released at 2.6%. So that's so much higher than anticipated. Remember, I was saying we're going to try and hit 3% sometime over the next period of 2 years. Well, 2.6 is getting closer, Gary, closer than we thought and a lot faster than we thought. Look at GDP at 3.2%, and I think they're going to go much higher. I mean, we're doing so well. But if I would have said 3.2% to those people back there, nobody would have believed it. And we're doing 3.2%. If the Democrats got in with their agenda in November of almost 2 years ago, instead of having 4.2 up, I believe, honestly, you'd have 4.2 down. You'd be negative. You'd be in negative numbers right now. You'd be in negative numbers. GDP were just released, and I am thrilled to announce that in the second quarter of this year, the United States economy grew at the amazing rate of 4.1%. And these are great numbers.
Okay, Fox News, why don't you do the honors?
The GDP is out. I want to get right now to Jerry Willis and get that breaking news. Jerry.
Yeah, Maria, that's right. We've got GDP at 4.9%. That is the first read on third quarter GDP. That is a surprise on the upside. We had been expecting consensus was 4.3%. You can see that's a big positive number. The Dow continues in negative territory ahead of the open here. Look at this, 4.9% is well over twice second quarter GDP, which was 2.1%. First quarter GDP, 2%. So you can see some really strong expansion here, mostly due to consumers, as you've been talking about right now. Retail sales, of course, have been strong, looking in the rear view mirror. There was one stronger forecast out there, the Atlanta Fed. Their GDP now forecast was 5.4% for the quarter. This quarter, of course, July to September, GDP, the broadest read on economic growth. But wow, what a stunner. Actual coming in at 4.9%. Maria.
All right.
Remember when Republicans predicted that a recession was happening? Weird. You see, Democrats are better for the economy because Democrats are for the people. In reality, Democrats are the ones who are fiscally responsible. Republicans just continue to push that lie, just like they continue to push the lie that the election was stolen. But hey, you don't have to take my word for it. Right, Nikki?
And while they're all saying this, you have Ron DeSantis, you've got Tim Scott, you've got Mike Pence. They all voted to raise the debt, and Donald Trump added $8 trillion to our debt. And our kids are never going to forgive us for this. And so at the end of the day, you look at the 2024 budget, Republicans asked for $7.4 billion in earmarks. Democrats asked for $2.8 billion. So you tell me who are the big spenders.
I agree.